Good morning, everyone. I am Corinne Braxton, and I am coming to you live from, well, live if you're watching right now. Later I'll have this on replay, but I am coming live from Boca Grande, Florida, and that's on the Gulf Coast. Oh, thank you, Kathy. That was fast. Thanks for the thumbs up and the hearts and things like that. That is always so helpful in the analytics and helping Facebook get to figure out who's following and things like that. And then it helps others find us faster. So anyway, always comment, thumbs up, just anything. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, hey Lisa, if you're watching later, then please subscribe. I really always appreciate people subscribing. Oh, hey, Cindy, sounds like you're traveling and you're hoping not to lose reception. Well, good to see you. How are things in Colorado? Anyway, it was really, when you do subscribe, like on YouTube, then my numbers grow and other people find me. Anyway, I just reached 1,000 subscribers this past week, and that was very exciting. It's so hard to get to that number. Hey, Linda, good to see you this morning, too. Anyway, today is March 14th, 2023. I am Corinne Braxton, and oh my goodness, we have a lot of things. And I'm going to show you and talk to you about some of the new products. This is sort of a tricky, hey, Martina. Yes, there are lots of snow bunnies where you are in Montana. And yeah, I think it's 38 degrees in Montana. It's 70 degrees here. I want to tell you a couple things. I've not sent out an email about this. And if you're not on my email list, please send me a message to put your name on the email list. But starting on Friday, which is St. Patrick's Day, I will be having a Lucky Day special with lots of green. With a $50 order, you'll be getting a whole package of green items, things like, like cut out leaves. These are the new leaves with the new leaf punch like this. And then I will send you lots of cut little circles and things like that. And then a whole stack of cards that are cut and scored. Hey, Munch, good to see you this morning too. I'll send you that, and I'll send you some gems that have green in. This one has green, and I have a few others that will be coming. And there'll be some ribbons and things like that too. But you get a whole package, a gift package of green items. You don't have to order green, but I'm going to give you things like to make some cards with, just some bits and pieces. And you know that sometimes that's half the work is for just when you're making something, if you don't have something ready. But these will be bases that are cut and scored. You can just put some white paper on, some other things. Jan, good morning from Arizona. Finally, it's sunny there. Well, I'm so glad. This is sort of a tough time of year with with Stampin' Up, because we have a new catalog that will come out fairly soon in 6 weeks. So this is sort of a tough 6 weeks. This catalog is good for 6 more weeks. If there is something in here that you really want, I would get it soon rather than later. Now, let me see if I can catch up. I forgot to check on my computer here. There we go. Anyway, so that goes until like May 1st. And then we have our mini catalog that we're going to be using this today, Playing in the Rain. But this is the purple one that this goes until like, so I can't find it. It says May 1st, and this is that catalog. So May 1st is that. And then we have all these online exclusives. I know some people don't like online exclusives and other people do, but if you don't want to shop online, you don't have to. You can send your order to me. However, a lot of people like to shop online, and it's easy and fast once you set up an account. And so all of these online exclusives are going to be coming to us 3 times a year. And when I flip the camera down, I'm going to show you some of these new products because I have them all printed off right here. On the other note, this is a time of year where there are a lot of things that are unorderable, things that have already run out. So we have to, every day I check the low inventory and things that have already sold out, or what's the date on things coming back. For example, the Easter Bunny Punch, that's coming back May 15th, but that's a long time. That's after Easter. So anyway, we have to sort of look ahead at some of these things. If there's something you really want, make sure you get it now, because it won't be long, and probably another 2 weeks at the very end of March, Stampin' Up! Will send out the retiring list from both catalogs, and things will go really quickly then. And as I'm on that note, don't forget to get your refills. Every single year people run out, or they don't, some people do it on time, others don't. And then once they're gone, they'll be gone in April. And I've told you, and people other demonstrators say this all the time. So we have retiring colors. They're leaving. Fresh Freesia, Evening Evergreen, one of my favorites. Polished Pink, another favorite. Soft Succulent. I'm not sure how I'll live without Soft Succulent. And Evening Evergreen. And then this one is Pale Papaya. And I've used this more in the last 2 months than ever before. But those are retiring. The ink pads are retiring. The designer paper, everything is going to be retiring with those colors. And then we know we're going to be having a color refresh. So we're going to have more things retire, more colors. We don't know what yet. They're going to tell us, but not for another, I think another month. Or a few weeks anyway. Alrighty, that's it. Let's, okay, let me see if I've got any other notes here. Okay, let's turn the camera down, close your eyes. First, I'm going to talk about these, this is a kit that's coming up. It's called Sentimental Park and Petal Park, and it uses a great punch. And this one I will be shipping out this weekend. So if there's still room, if you would like this class, I have all the labels die cut. So you have to use your own stamps and inks. This set is still available in the catalog. The punch, the stamps, the dies, they're all bundled and they're still available. So anyway, it's a 5-card class for $38. That includes shipping. It's a bargain of a price. And it includes some paper and gems and 5 kits and all of the typed directions. Now this is... So let me just real briefly talk about this. So we're going to be using the Rhino Ready today and the dies, but if you would like these, if you like these today, I would suggest getting them soon, because I suspect that in another week they'll be gone. That's in the online exclusives. Then we have Tropical Leaf, the Tropical Leaf stamp punch. You know how things are with punches. Punches always go first. And there's a bundle. I would suspect that one it's been very popular online. We know that the Irresistible Bloom stamp is still available. The dies are coming back, but they are not coming back, I think, until April. So you can't get that bundle. There's another stamp called Growth Takes Time. That's available. These circle punches are coming back, 2-inch and 1 3/4. Right now they're back ordered just for a couple of weeks. Today I'm going to be using these Radiating Stitches dies, and oh my goodness, they're fabulous. And let me just show you what they look like. They're really, really neat. They're going to be a big hit. You can see how they have little stitch lines in it. And they have circles, and it's really, they're pretty amazing. They make, we will be using this today when we use the Rhino card. But you can see how this looks. I did it on shiny foil. You get a little better view. This is what the frame looks like in white. So it cuts out the center and leaves you with some pieces. Just the neatest set ever. I really like it. In fact, I think it's a must-have set, just like I think this is a must-have, the stitched shapes. All of these. I have 2 sets of these. I'm going to get 2 sets of the Radiating Dies too, because they're so great. So those are that number is 161595, and they're $30. Well worth that price. And then we have another new elegant border dies. These are pretty. I've not used them. We've got an alphabet set. We've got some gilded paper that has 3 colors of foil for $10. One of the neatest things are these 3D embossing folders. Where did I put mine? Oh, I brought them right here. This is what they look like. They come in a 3-pack. They're $30, and they are fabulous. You're definitely going to want them. There's one that looks like sort of like a starfish or a flower. This one is like hashtag marks. This one's polka dots. Really, they've sort of become my new go-to set. They're really terrific. And then we have some gold and silver ribbon, but I don't think I have it over here. I have some. It's very pretty. And then we have punches, but those are back ordered right now. So that is what we have going on this online exclusives. So as I said, there are lots of things unorderable, so don't forget, if you're a demonstrator, you have a chance to look online. If you're a customer and just watching, you can ask me, or you can check out that whatever you want. You can go to stampingup.com too to find all these things. Today we're going to make 2 sets of cards. I'm going to just give you a sneak peek of both of them. This is what they look like. So we're going to use frames. And we're going to use, like, this is the Scallop. Many of you have used this many times already. And then this is the new Radiating Dies. So we're going to make 2 cards, both of these using these frames. Okay, so the first one, this is going to be a little continuation of our Easter theme that I've had going on for the last couple of weeks. So I've also made this one in with the turtle. This one's not an Easter one, but could be a birthday card, I think. But this one's going to be an Easter card. So let's put our pieces together. And I think this time we're going to use a Balmy Blue. So we're going to start with a 5.5 by 8.5 card base that's folded, and it's scored at 4 1/4. We have a die cut label, and then I just measured this, and I cut this designer paper. I should have brought the whole piece over to show you, but it's a big, it's 12 by 12, and I just cut it right sort of in the middle to get the sky and the grass, and I thought that was sort of neat. Anyway, we're just going to put this together, and then we're going to do some stamping, and it's going to be the fastest card ever. So this is great designer paper. It's still available. There's an embossing folder that looks like rain. This is the paper. It has gloss and shine, and then the other side is not. It's a specialty paper. Like, here's a picture with the clouds. You can die cut those. You can fussy cut. Here's one that has just raindrops it's really pretty. Look at that one. Isn't that pretty? Lots of pretty colors in there. Balmy Blue, Cajun, Flirty Flamingo, Mango, and Old Olive. So the stamps that we're using are these, Playing in the Rain. And the dies that I used are those, Playing in the Rain, and you can they are on back order for a few weeks, but if you don't have the dies, then you can fussy cut. They're not hard at all, but this is what the bundle looks like. And then we're going to use this Happy Easter for the inside of our Easter card. So that's what we're going to be doing. So let's do some stamping, and we'll just bring our little tools over here. We're going to do everything in Balmy Blue today. And I'm going to bring, let me just put this And I will have the measurements at the end. I will, before I start stamping, I'm just going to get this out of the way so I can move it. I will have these measurements for you. I'll have them all typed up along with pictures, and they'll be on Facebook. They'll also be under YouTube, under the YouTube channel. And on the YouTube channel, you have to expand to go to more, and then you'll see all the directions. So, okay, there's the base. So I'm going to set that aside so we can do our stamping now. We're going to stamp on the inside as our Easter 3 3/4 by 5. And we'll just pull that off. I don't want to lose my little cloud right there. Okay, we're going to do Happy Easter in my Balmy Blue. And this one is a photopolymer, so I am going to just grab my little piercing mat. I just keep it right. I have a small one that I keep right on the table in front of me, and the other one I have is over. I have two workstations. I have a sitting one and a standing one. So and then I'm going to put my Happy Easter up here like that. Isn't that the most beautiful font? I love this set, and it is still available. I'm going to stamp some flowers. I'm going to do those in green down at the bottom, just because I like this. Isn't that pretty? And we can color those or leave them as a sketch. But okay, and now we're going to do our Oh Happy Day. That's going to go on the front of our card, and we're just going to put that in blue. Again, the Balmy Blue. These are the stitched circles, the small one. Okay, there we are. And I think that's all the stamping we're going to do today. Okay, let's see what's here. Let's move this aside. Take out this. And we're going to put a cloud up here in the sky. We're going to pop that up. It's a smaller cloud than my other one, but it doesn't make any difference. Just a small cloud. Let's put it right there. And then we're going to, our Oh Happy Day is going to be flat, and then we're going to have a little Easter. I wonder what happened to my little bunny. My little bunny that I had already for this class, already die cut. And, but I don't see it anyplace now. Okay, I have a turtle. I have a turtle here, but that's not what I wanted. Let's see what we can find here. I have to show you. This is what this whole piece of designer paper looked like. A big 12. I just cut it right from the middle. So I saved that just to show you that. That can be used for something else. But my goodness, where in the world is my little bunny? My little Easter bunny. Huh. Oh, here it is. Upside down. He's already, I do have them all cut out. And I'm going to so I'm going to put him on a dimensional, a couple dimensionals actually. I'm going to put one there like that, and they're so cute. They're brown bunnies, gray bunnies, white bunnies. This one's sort of a yellow bunny, but he's jumping up like, oh, happy day. And then we're going to put a little bit of adhesive on this circle. I'm used to using my seal. My normal seal is what I like to use, but I'll use my heavy duty one sometimes. I'm just going to go down here. He's going to be jumping up in the air, and I don't need to put any. You can see how glossy his jacket is. It just shines like that. And then on the inside, we're going to put the Happy Easter. I don't know about you, but I like sending Easter cards. I have more time at Easter than I do at Christmas. I don't always get my Christmas cards out. I love to make them. I have tons of them, but I don't always get them written out. Okay, and there is our card, except for we need to put a little embellishment on, and these little loose daisy embellishments are as cute as can be. And I'm going to just put one on right up here. Just going to put it on with my just tiny bit of a touch of glue. And then I'm going to just take my take your pick tool, and I'm just going to take one of these yellow ones out of here and pop it on like that. This is the greatest tool ever. I think they're like $10, and you have different ends that go on here. This one can put the roller brush. Mine's over by my machine over there. And then this other end, there's a stylus that comes with it. And then this spatula, I use the pointed end the most, but some people like the spatula too. Okay, and that's that. And there is our card, and here's the green one. And I've already covered the envelope, so we have a finished envelope with the flowers. Isn't that pretty? Which do you like better? Do you like the blue, the balmy blue, or the old olive? Aren't those cute? And it has a cute little a stump. A little, look at this, how embossed that is. It just has a good, I don't know if you can see it or not real well. It's so tiny, but it's really a detailed one. Okay, let's see one's here. Hey, Levon, Jan, okay, Lisa. Alrighty, ladies, that's the first card. It wasn't that simple, but you can use, I love having some of these frames already cut. That way you can just easily design something. Just cut some paper. You can stamp on it or whatever you want. But it's great, I think. But I love this little set of turtles and rabbits. Great little Easter card, or could be a birthday card, anything. Okay, let's move that aside. And again, that was the Easter Bunny, which still, you know, I had an Easter class last week. I've sent that out if you still would like that. I think I maybe have one more kit, one more stamp. And it also includes the carrot stamp. So, and then Playing the Rain, and then the dies that we just used. So that was that. Okay, now we're going to use the hippo. Not the hippo. It's not the hippo. It's the Rhino. Rhino Ready. Oh my goodness. And you can see that there are 3 dies that cut out 3 different animals, and then some trees and grass and branches, wonderful leaves. It is really a very nice set. And we're going to be making this card. I'll show you the, let me see, one's here. So the paper that we're going to be using today, we can not drop everything on the floor. Probably should have cut this down to a smaller size for you. I'm using just the shiny silver. It comes in a 3-pack, some darker silvers and lighter, but it has these 3 patterns, like this zebra stripe, and then a leopard, and like fins or shells or something. And the back side is like this. It's sort of a muted gray, almost like gray granite and smoky slate. It also has some gold. Look at this gold one. That looks like a leopard, doesn't it? For sure. And then this one looks like a giraffe. The other one was a zebra, I think. This one, I don't know if that's a snake skin or what. But anyway, it's really a nice set of papers, and I thought it was just perfect for this Rhino Ready. And these are 2 cards that I made. This was pretty easy. We're gonna make the harder ones today, but this one is easy because I just stamped it on a stitched radiating die piece like that. That's one of the rhinos, and I colored it, put some, and then I hope your birthday is wild. It's a great day. Hope your birthday is wild. And then this is the one we're going to make today. And there's the envelope already. We're going to put this one on a wobble, and that's the card. It's a great birthday card for lots of people, I think. So let's begin. And I'm going to set that right there and bring our tools out for us. Let's see if I can and get everything out of this envelope. And we're going to start with a base that is 5.5. Let me see what's here. Oh, I'm glad you like those papers, Cindy. That's great. Okay, here's bits and pieces. Here's our frame. We've got a base. We've got a piece of designer paper. And then we've got some inside pieces and all that. And I will show you those in just a second, too. Okay, then I don't think we're going to use the grass that I already stamped that. But okay, so what we're going to do, it's just a side folding base, 5.5 by 8.5. And again, I said we will have all these measurements. 3, and this one's just a little bit smaller. The neat thing about this frame, it fills up almost the whole card, which is neat. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn this over. And where did I put my little silicone mats now? I had 2 of them right in front of me, and now I don't see a single. Oh, here they are. Here it is. Here we go. Just like this. These are almost like it's a different kind of stitching. So we're going to just put that on like that. I'm going to take that off. We're going to have these, I think we'll have to go like, well, I don't know. That one I did up. This one, maybe we'll try to do down. We'll see if we see any difference in that. But I think it's a cute idea. It's a little, there we go. And now let's pop this up on our black base. And I want to use, you know, I've told you before, I love these, love these sheets of foam. And you can actually watch this. I mean, I have a whole dish that I have cut up like this, all different sizes, shapes. But you can also, like on the back of this one, instead of using a bunch of dimensionals, and I would probably use 8 or so, I can just cut off a piece like this. Now, this is a little extreme maybe, but just to show you how easy it is. And you can just peel those off as easily as can be. And then it goes on the front. We'll do this one upside down like that. Like that. And there's our card already. And then our inside is going to be a deckled edge like this. And so we'll just put that on the inside. Anyway, how are you, all of you up in the North Country? How are you all doing with the snow? Oh my goodness, our country has really had a bunch, huh? And then the inside, we're going to do this. We're going to put a black stitched square in here. I just looked in my drawer to see what I had that I thought was sort of neat. And then we're going to stamp on a piece of white, and then that'll give us the. I lost my video for a second. Then we're going to put this in like this. That'll give us just a little, and then enough room to write right there. Okay, let's put that aside, and now we can do our stamping. And we're going to do that right away. We're going to stamp, let me bring in these pieces. Got all of my stamps. We're going to be using black. And do you know how you always want to make sure when you're using tuxedo black, you always store it upside down. It's not like our stamping up colors, ink colors. Where did I put those from before? Right here, there. These are all, they're stored upside down. Do you see how, oops. Do you see how when you close them, that's a patented design. The ink stays at the top, and that does that automatically. But black is not this is made by it's for stamping up, but it's made by Tuxedo, or I don't know. Who it's made by. I thought it was made by, I'm not sure. But it's made in Riverton, and where Stamping Up is made. Maybe Stamping Up does make it. I'm not sure. I thought it was made by another company, and Stamping Up put their label on. But this one, you have to make sure that the ink is like this. It's a felt pad. You need to turn it upside so it stays at the top when you're stamping, okay? That's really an important thing to know. Alrighty, these, we're going to do a couple little things here. Hope your day is wild for the inside. It's a great day on the outside. We'll do that. And we're going to do use our stamp apparatus to do our rhino so we don't have to bring our machine on here and that way, that's always hard, just bringing your cut and emboss machine underneath the video. It's a small space here, so it works just a little bit better, I think, to do it this way. Okay, we're gonna do our stamping. Hope your birthday is wild. Like that. Okay, and that looks good. And we'll put that aside right there. We're gonna do It's a Great Day. We're gonna do that on a label. I've got a couple of those right here. We'll just grab one of these stitched labels and It's a Great Day. Ink up our stamp and there we go. It's a little low. I think we'll do that one again. We could turn it over. I just don't like those little stitches that are reversed, but we'll turn it over. We're gonna stamp up a little higher this time. That's much better. It's a Great Day. And let's see what's here. Is that it, maybe? Oh no, we have got the rhinoceros yet. We'll use that one. And then we're going to use, I already cut these. I like to cut, when I'm die cutting, if you're running things through the machine, you might as well die cut several things at once. And with basic white paper, you can cut 2 at a time. And I've done a whole package of these and different shapes. And then we use our stamp apparatus, and it works out terrific. Let me show you how this works. We're gonna bring this in here like that. I'm going to bring my Rhino Ready stamps that I like to put something underneath, like that. And when I set this up yesterday, and I tested it to see if it was going to be in the right place. These are my templates. I always write template, and then I save it in my case when I'm finished, and I can reuse it. So I'm going to put this piece that I cut in here. I'm going to ink up it's much faster to do it this way than to stamp, die cut, stamp, die cut like that. This is much more efficient. So, and especially if you have arthritis in your hands or something like that, it's really nice to do it this way because it won't hurt your hands by holding that block. Especially if you're older, I think sometimes it's helpful to do that. Okay, and here I'll just do another one just because I can show you how fast that is. And there we have it. We have that, and then I just take my little chamois. Here's my half chamois that I have, and I just clean it like that. And then I pull it off, and I pull this off and save this template. Save that right in here. So I just put it in the case and pop it in here like that. Okay. I like to save this just so I know which ones I'm missing. Well, you don't have to. You can do whatever you'd like. Okay, let's see once now. We're going to put our card together. Here's our card, our basic part. Let's put this on the inside. And we're going to do that. I'm going to try to stay in the screen better today. Sometimes I don't do that so well. And people tell me. Okay, there we go. And that's the inside all done. That gives you just a little bit of space to write a sentence and sign your name. And now we're going to do our coloring, and then we're going to use these classic matte dots for embellishments. Okay, let's do some coloring with this little creature. And I'm going to just put him on, I think I'll just put him on here. You can see better, I think. And we're going to, I'm not going to color the entire thing, but I'm going to do some of it for you to show you what I do. I'm going to use the dark smoky slate, light smoky slate, and my color lifter like that. And what I'm going to do is put my reading glasses on so I can see a little bit better when I'm coloring. I'm going to start with my the thin end. This is the bullet tip, and then this is the brush tip. This is the brush like that, and then this is the bullet. It's the thin one. I'm going to use the thin one to start. I'm going to put around. I want to keep his nose, his horn gray, and I'm just going to outline real quickly all around. I'm going to keep his toenails white. I don't know how white they would be on a rhino, but I'm just going to outline everything like that. Just go in there and do his tail. Okay, then I'm going to switch to my light. I'm going to go to my brush tip, my bigger end. I'm just going to make little circles. I'm going to get this all blended together like this. Just blend, making circles. Oops, I just colored his eye, but that's okay because I've got my color lifter right here. Well, I guess I might as well just color the whole thing. I wasn't planning on doing the whole thing, but we will just do that. And it's like all those little hash marks that Stampin' Up! Gives us, that just says there's a little bit of a shadow right there. And now that was quite quickly, but you can see how you can just blend that a little bit more so the dark line goes into the light. Okay, and then I'm going to take my white. This is a color lifter. It's not an eraser. It doesn't erase mistakes. But you can see I went out of the line right here a little bit. I'm just going to push that in a little. You can go toward it, and it'll just sort of smooth it out. Where was the other thing I made a mistake on? Oh, his eye. I'm just going to just lift that a little bit. It doesn't, okay. But you can go like this. Like, I can take this, and it'll whiten it a little bit. Like that. And it just gives us a little whiteness in there, too. And that is how that works. Then I'm going to put a little bit of Wink Estella on his horns, on his toes, like that, and his eyes. Okay, and then we can pop him up, and we're going to pop him up on a bobble. So these little wobble things are from Amazon. They're wobblers. These are mini ones that I'm using, but you can use whatever you'd like. I have some big, at my house in Montana, I have large ones and small minis. I tend to use the minis the most, probably. Just going to put it on like that. And they're just cute with, you know, remember we had that donkey last year for celebration, or your little pigs or little roosters and things like that. Just like that's how it looks. It's a little spring. You could even make your own too if you want. It's just a fun thing to do. And we're going to put him right down. I'm going to put the grass on first. I have a whole dish of things that I've already die cut. And let's see if I can just lay them out here. We're going to have some leaves and some ground. Here's some ground that we're going to use. So I'm going to put that like that. I'm going to set that little thing right there. We're going to use, oops, now I just tore that. I'm sorry, I cannot watch the comments very well. Sorry about that. I do come back at the end and read all of them, but I just can't do it very well while I'm talking and making cards and everything else at the same time. So here's another piece that I'm going to just sort of overlap that one. Looks like a couple layers of grass, and then we're going to put our little rhino right there. I'm going to put him on that metal frame. And let's see what else we're going to do. Oh, I've got a tree here. I've got a tree cut out, die cut with, and you know what? I really thought when I made this card, I am going to die cut this with those adhesive sheets. And of course, then I forgot and didn't do it. And I don't know. I just don't remember to use those adhesive sheets. I really like them a lot. And this would have been really perfect. Do you see how tiny my little dots are on this tree? This looks like a tree in Africa or something. I don't know what kind of tree it would be. If anyone knows, you can tell me. So I'm just going to put that up here. You can see how tiny those little specks are of glue. If you have a fine tip pen, that would be great. One of those glue tiny bottles that you can get on Amazon too are great. Okay, and we're going to put some leaves in there. We've got some tree things. Let me see one's here. Where are the trees? Oh, here they are. They're very long. They didn't fit in the dish. So I have, here's one, and here's the other. So we're going to we'll just put, just got my glue out, so let's use that. And we're going to put this one on top like that. And I do have a Stampin' Up! Reverse tweezers, but it's back in Montana, so I don't have it here. So but I do have this one. So I'm going to put this on like that. And this is Evergreen, Evening Evergreen, and this is Parakeet. I just thought that was sort of a cool color with this. It's got some, there we go. And we've got a, let me see, here's our sign. It's a great day. We're going to put that on with, well, I think we'll put some dimensionals on that. Probably could have put them on the tree branches too, but we'll just do this. Okay, and so how do you like this paper? Isn't it just the prettiest? I want to sort of put my, I want to slide this over to maybe I'll put it right in the middle. Right there. There we go. And now we want to put a few leaves behind our little rhino. And I've got a couple of these cut. They have, there's some leaves that look like this. Those are nice. But I think we're going to use those tropical leaves. They're really small, but I just think they're great. And so we'll put those, maybe I'll put them right there, I think. And so I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back of these. I'm just going to tuck them in. We've got this popped up, so I'm just going to tuck that back there like that, and then another one like that. Press it down. And our card is finished. Oh, except we don't have the little gems on it. So these are in the annual catalog, and we could use black or we could use the gray. We'll use the black ones this time. We use the gray. I used the gray on the first one. So I'm going to pull those off and pop them on I love these labels. Hope they never retire. Oh my goodness. It's so funny how we worry about things retiring or not retiring. And this is the other card that I did with the gray. And here's the envelope. So what do you think? Would you like these radiating dies? Aren't they just the neatest? I'm going to show you how, just a little something real fast. I meant to bring my base of my machine over here, but I didn't. But I can show it to you this way too. So when you are die cutting this frame, what I do is I take my, you can take Post-it tape. This is Post-it note tape, or you can take washi tape, but I die cut. So in order to have the opening in the frame, you have to use the second piece. You can also take it out and use it by itself. If you took it out and used it like this, it would cut out one whole piece of shiny foil. It wouldn't have an opening. So that's the reason for that. And the same thing is true on this. You can make a rectangle frame that's smaller than the one I did. There are a couple layers here. You can see that this edge cuts the outside. That's the cutting edge. On the inside, there's no cutting edge there. So if you don't make something, put something within it like this, then it's going to cut a solid piece. And the same with these little tiny circles too. So, but it's a really great set. Really like it. It's well worth that money. I think it's $30 or something. Okay, let's flip the phone down. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Levon said you're getting yours tomorrow. Okay, well, let's see what's here. Oh, I'm so glad, Lisa. Cindy says, was on the fence with the frame dies. You convinced me. Oh, my goodness. Ladies, these dies are incredible. You need to have these for sure. And I think that punch, too, the punch that goes with this is absolutely fabulous. And the stamps are really pretty. And they're still available. So go online, take a look at that. You can go to my online store, or you can go to juststampingup.com. And what's new is it's all under that. So, okay, that's it. Let's pull it. Let's turn our, oh, you're looking at the fan. You're not looking at, that's so funny. Looking at my fan on the ceiling. Okay, here we go. So, thank you so much, everyone. I sure appreciate you joining today. And don't forget, things are retiring in a few weeks, so things are starting to sell out, or at least go on back order. So there are a lot of things. Don't wait. If there's something you want, like that set of radiating dies, I bet in the next week or so, I don't know if they're going to be gone or not. We don't know if Stampin' Up's bringing them back. If they're popular, it sounds like they will be bringing things back from these online. They're doing this, what they're going to do, the seasonal catalog, like the holiday catalog and the spring catalog, those are going to be shorter now. And then the annual catalog comes out in May. And then these online exclusives will come out 3 times a year. March, I believe July. I'm not sure if it's July, but I think it's July and then November. So that's the way. Any other questions? Please type those in and I'll try to answer those. I do read all comments later on. I sure appreciate you watching today. And if you're watching later on the replay or on YouTube, I really appreciate your business and your views and subscribing. So give me a thumbs up if you like the videos. Share them with your friends. I'd love to get more subscribers on my YouTube channel too. My grandkids, they're so excited about me finally getting to these higher numbers. They think I should have 1 million. So they think I should do videos every single day. And my grandson Jack said, Grandma, that's how you get lots of viewers. You have to do videos every day. Well, I can only handle 1 a week. So that is it. Thank you so much. I am so pleased that you were here today with me, and I will see you next week. Hopefully I have a fun fold idea. We'll just see what I come up with for next week. Sometimes when I'm planning these things change, but I have an idea, and I'm already thinking of it for next week. Okay, and be sure if you would like that Sentimental Park class that's coming up this weekend. These are all kits to ship. Please let me know on that too. Alrighty, thank you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.